Welcome to the history of monsterkind. In this informative film, we will tell you the chronological history of our kind dropped in the underground, from the times we ruled the earth to the present day. Prepare yourself for quite the ride into our history. Long time ago, monsters ruled the overworld with another race called humans. For centuries, the two races ruled the earth in peace and harmony. Unfortunately, it didn't last forever. A long and brutal war sparked between the two races, but humans were victorious. The rest of the monsters that weren't killed in the flames of war were sent down under the Mount Ebott. Humans with a magic spell sailed the only way out of the underground with a magical area that haven't been removed to this day. Reasons for it being the magic that is too complicated and strong to be removed by the magic of monsters. And the monsters slowly adapted to the new habitat and built a new civilization that the world had never seen before. The capital city was soon built near the barrier, so that monsters could live and look at the sealed exit with hope of getting out one day. A century later, monsters went deeper into the underground. Surprisingly, the underground was much bigger than our ancestors thought, making them go more deeper and inhabiting more areas. The new and the second capital city was soon built in the deeper part of the underground, so that monsters could not also live but explore more parts of the underground without having to walk long distances from the old capital. Despite being trapped in the underground, with the help of the magic, the new nation quickly became habitable for all inhabitants. With magic, many inhabitable places were terraformed to the great places to live. The waterfalls for the sea lovers, hot drinks for old folks, and snowed in for those that preferred cold weather. Our civilization became more and more advanced. In the early 1500s, the building of the most important structure in the underground has begun. This structure heats the entire underground, filters the air, and also works as a storage facility and also as a magic generator. This structure got the name Core. Thanks to the core, it is possible to live in every part of the underground without worrying about anything. The core spreads such things as food and electricity through the entire underground, making the life of our kind easier. Without the creation of the core, monsters wouldn't have evolved that much and that fast in such things like magic and technology. And maybe even without it, we would have been evolved into much more different creatures than what we are today. Considering that we as species, we evolve much faster than, for example, humans. Our evolution obviously also depends on the place where we live and the conditions of the place. In our current time, the underground is a prosperous, beautiful, and a great place not only to live, but to wait for the day when our kind will finally be freed from the underground and finally see the sun above our heads again. That day will come, and monsters will prevail once again. Thank you for your attention, and have a great time. May the Lord save us and help us rise again.
On the 14th of May, 1945, the kingdom of monsterkind got its new ruler. On this day, His Majesty Prince Asgore Dreamer and his wife, Her Majesty Princess Toriel Dreamer, were coronated in the Hockland Cathedral, located in the central square of the capital. From this day, the kingdom is under the control and protection of His Royal Highness, King Asgore I. May the Lord save the king.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. For the past 2 weeks, I've been trying to come up with any ideas on how to fix the situation, yet no good ideas come up in my head.
Well, Tori, you shouldn't stress out that much. You need to rest. You've been looking awfully exhausted lately.
I can't rest. Asgore, do you even realize what is happening? The core is gone. It exploded, and 2/3 of the territory of Hotland is in ruins from the shockwave of fire. And that's not it. The whole underground is suffering from the migration crisis. The civilians from Hotland are running to the waterfall or the capital. There are dozens of monsters stuck in the border of the capital because there are just too much of them coming. There have been also high numbers of clashes between the civilians and the guards. Oh, and how could I forget? Since the core is gone, magic is now dangerously limited. Without the core, we can't generate food or magic. We can't have electricity or filtration of the air.
But we don't need core to make food.
Asgore, do you really not understand the whole situation? Are you really that ignorant and naive? What about the electricity? Without it, you can't make anything nowadays. There have been reports of monsters suffering from famine in the most distant parts of the underground because not only they don't have any connections with the core, but also they are suffering from the loss of electricity. They are starving. The monsters are starving. And I am trying to come up with any idea on how to fix all of this, which is weird. Since you are the ruler of the underground, you should be the one thinking about how to fix that.
I ordered to organize the refugee camps, also the evacuation centers in Hotland so that there will be less injured civilians.
Did you think about the core? Did you think about how to bring the electricity back? Did you think about how to save your people from starvation?
I did, but
What? You didn't think of that? Look at me! I've been eating as little as possible so that Kara and Azrael could eat more. And you didn't think of how to make something so that everyone could eat as much as they want.
Toya, I'm trying.
You don't give a shit about your own people.
That's not true. Nothing serious, dear. Go back to sleep now. I will evacuate everyone from Hotland, and then order the royal scientists to find any solution to fix the core.
I wish I could believe you, Asgore.
Welcome back to the daily news of the underground. It's been 2 weeks since the explosion of the core. Since that horrifying event, the casualties have risen from 100 to 10,000 across the underground. Around 85% of the buildings in all of the underground, including the 2 capital cities, have been suffering from the electricity loss. Since it is heavily limited and is only used in some of the busiest and most important parts of the 2 capitals. A week ago has been reported that the flu and cholera pandemic has broken out in the regions that were the most affected by the crisis. Lack of food, Electricity, magic, and other important supplies have caused the most severe humanitarian crisis that our kind has never seen before. The royal scientists have been working hard on trying to restore the core, but it can take years for the core to finally be fully restored. Considering what's happening right now in the underground, it seems like a lot of monsters won't live long for that moment. And we wonder, what we will do now? How are we gonna live? This is the question that everyone is asking. But the most realistic and, unfortunately, the worst case scenario is that we will go back to the Stone Age. Or even maybe, at that time, there won't be anyone left.
After a long time of suffering, when we thought it couldn't get worse, another tragedy happened in the royal family. Kara Dreamer, human that was adopted by the royal family, got terribly sick by flu. A week later, Kara Dreamer passed away from the virus that was too strong for Chare's already weakened organism. The king and queen are mourning the loss. The child of man was buried underneath the golden flowers with the view to the sky, in royal family's private garden. These flowers were deeply loved by Kara. Now she can finally rest in peace right underneath her favorite flowers. Fly high, Kara Dreamer.
Tori, I'm home. I was talking with Dr. Alphys and it seems like we can fix the core earlier than we thought. We could finish it before we will lose more of our civilians. Tori? Hello? Is anyone home? Oh, Tori, here you are. Did you hear what I told you?
Ah!
Thank you.